last chart is, according to me, key, because those 28 seats, if the Congress cannot best the JDU, that means there is no major anti-incumbency against the JDU. Because that means that the JDU is being more than able to hold its own versus not just the Congress, but also to some extent RJD. I'll just get Pawan Khera and Nupur Sharma for quick reaction, because Pawan Khera, you are saying, yes, these are early trends. Yes, much could change. But what is it that you hope will change? Because we are, when we look at these numbers, it's clear that in direct contests, the Congress is trailing to both the JDU and the BJP. That doesn't seem the anti-incumbency of Nitish either was exaggerated or y'all were overestimated.
Rajdeep, these numbers will change. I don't think that all of us misread the anger on the ground. There was anger on the ground, as Pradeep Gupta rightly says, that these are just 10% or maybe less than 10% votes counted. So let's wait out for another couple of hours, and then I'll also have much to say, and I'm sure you'll have.
No, sure, there was anger.
Much to ask.
Pawan, there was anger, but people said, can we vote for the other side? It's not that people didn't want change. Look at it compared to 2019 Lok Sabha. Clearly, there's a mood against the ruling alliance. But perhaps they were looking for a better alternative, as if these numbers hold.
No, I wouldn't sort of bet on that. I'm very sure that these numbers are bound to change in the next couple of hours, and your exit polls won't really go wrong.
The Sensex just crossed 43,000. It surged 500 points. Okay, these are all political pundits. None of them is excited with what I just said. 43,000. That's a big one. Okay.
Rahul, I want to add that the Congress's leads currently are less than the number of seats that they hold in the current assembly, and the Congress's leads are very close to the leads of the left. So that's how marginal or fringe a player the Congress has been in this election for the
piggybacks. I mean,
piggyback without perhaps
batting
on its own, and that could be, I maintain, and we went back to DMK Congress in Tamil Nadu in 2016, where the DMK feels the Congress pulled it down. KC Tyagi is joining us. केसी त्यागी जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आप इंडिया टुडे पर है। ये बताइए, कुछ घंटों पहले तो आप डिफीट कंसीड कर रहे थे, लगता है कहीं ना कहीं आपने बड़े प्रीमैच्योरली कह दिया कि आप हार रहे हैं। आप तो अब यू आर ओवर द हाफ वे मार्क। आपकी जीत हो सकती है। त्यागी जी, आवाज आ रही है?
राजदीप बोल रहे हैं?
हाँ जी, मैं राजदीप बोल रहा हूँ। 2 घंटे पहले आप
जी राजदीप जी,
मैं आपकी बात सुन रहा था, तब आप कह रहे थे शायद आप हार रहे हैं, लेकिन इस समय तो आप शायद जीत रहे हैं। आपकी स्थिति ऐसी हो गई है कि शायद आप जीत जाए। अच्छा, उनका माइक बदल रहा है। ओके, वील वेट फॉर दैट। नुपुर शर्मा, 128 plays 103. Pawan Khera saying, please wait and watch. 42 seats with a margin of less than 1,000. At what time is at what stage do you believe that this will, what is your ideal number? Do you have a number that y'all had looked at?
We had an objective, Rajdeep, to, have a goal of like 2/3. But obviously, that's a goal, and what's going to happen in the evening will become clear by the evening only. As far as anti-incumbency is concerned, of course, that's a natural phenomenon. Every political party has to face it. Of course, the numbers can change. However, like I said earlier, it's not a clean sweep. But as far as the Congress is concerned, it has actually become, I would say, a liability for any political party that it joins hands with. You saw what happened in UP. In Gujarat, they had to seek help of SDPI-supported candidates, God knows what all. And currently, as Manisha ji clarified, they're even behind the left. I mean, that's the category they have been literally reduced to. So I would say that Congress has a lot to answer, and I wonder whether Congress, I don't think Congress is going to perform as well as Pawanji expects it to. And it has, like I said, become a liability for any political party or any coalition it joins.
Pawan, you want to get one shot back at that very quickly?
No, I think I'll wait it out. Let's wait for another couple of hours. We have a lot of, in fact, people who are incumbent have a lot of answering to do, irrespective of the results. So I would, in all humility,
what's the info you're getting from your ground workers? What's the info? Because sometimes your ground workers have a clue. Are they demoralized? Are they feeling as
not as no,
are they defeated?
No, not at all. Not as yet at all. Not as yet at all, because they say that it's hardly begun. So let's wait. So I'd rather wait it out. And as I said, Rajdeep, we'll continue to ask difficult questions to the incumbents, whether at the center or whichever state we are fighting them.
Okay.
That doesn't change. Our narrative doesn't change. We will continue to hammer our narrative home.
Well, at the moment, yes.
Can I make 2 points?
Yes.
One, I think Rajat will elaborate on this. One, I think now the average number of rounds is around 7 or 8, which means 25 to 30% of votes have been counted.
1/3, yeah.
Second, I think on the counter polarization, if the phase-wise theory is correct, trends are correct, it means the counter polarization is happening on the legacy of Lalu versus legacy of Nitish. So in the first phase, when MJB starts sort of like taking a lead, the fear of Lalu Raj coming back via Tejasvi might have consolidated both JDU and BJP.
So you're
voters.
telling me
But
that the
all
voter
this-
of Bihar would have sensed that the first round suggests the MGB is in the lead, that everyone is talking about Rozgar, and then in the second, third round, as the BJP gets its act together, the
This is
voter
very much possible. It's a
increasingly fears a
hypothesis,
return to Lalu Raj and doesn't want the legacy of
The
Lalu.
BJP also offers an economic agenda. The Prime Minister's posters say, "Bharosa us pe kijiye jisne Kisan Samman Nidhi di." The jobs agenda was topped up. Then Nitish Kumar comes up to say this is his last election.
And we also
An
saw
emotional pitch coming from him.
posters with Modi and not with Nitish. More and more posters started
With
coming
Nitish
up
only.
of just Mr. Modi
See, the
and not Nitish Kumar.
Prime Minister made that statement in the second phase about Jungle Raj ke
Jungle
Yuvraj.
Raj.
But very importantly, on the 3rd of November, his speech in Araria, for the first time brought in ये लोग जय श्री राम सुनना पसंद नहीं करते, भारत माँ के विरोधी एक हो रहे हैं. It was that just ahead of that phase. So the BJP did move in with its polarizing rhetoric. And I think that's where the BJP leadership must have been working.
It is Rahul Gandhi which brought in this in the last phase of election in Simanchal. He said that we have to set up an Aligarh Muslim University here. He was targeting to a specific voter segment, and he was only speaking to them.
No,
and
let's
I think
be
that
very
is-
clear. It's not as if Yogi Adityanath is
No,
not
no,
as if
fair
Yogi
enough. So
Adityanath did not
whatever
polarize.
Yogi says,
It's not as if even the Prime Minister did not say जो भारत माता की जय नहीं कहते.
You have painted BJP
Both sides.
in one light,
Both
and
sides.
you don't see the polarization which goes on the other side.
No, I'm
Your
saying both
data
sides.
points-
No, what did I say? I said
My point is
polarization
the
and
other side is not talked
counter-polarization.
about. You just talk about one side. That is the whole problem.
My point
what
is-
Rahul Gandhi did was blasphemous in many ways.
No, I don't think so.
Democratically
Setting up
blasphemous.
AMU
He was targeting
talking
one
about setting up
population.
AMU is not
Yes,
blasphemous.
yes, an
I'm
AMU
sorry.
alumni.
No.
May I say, Rahul
It
Gandhi
is
or
nudge, but
Rahul,
not blasphemous.
No, democratically speaking, it is blasphemous.
Why setting
I
up a-
personally feel that targeting
setting up a
only one
university is
electorate when you're
blasphemous?
going
Oh,
into
university
election,
Bharat and
clearly
Nitish
I
says
think
that
we
you
define
There is-
blasphemy.
there
only
is-
care about one segment of the population, not the other.
Yeah,
This is
there-
what observers like us feel, and this is what perhaps the electorate feels on the ground.
No, 1 minute.
For one,
One minute.
Aligarh
Are we saying
one
that
minute.
Yogi Adityanath there is going
Where
to
does
have
Yogi
cherry
come
and...
into Bihar elections?
No, he went because he also...
went, fair enough.
No,
but
1 minute.
Here,
The
Rahul
fact
Gandhi,
is... 1
the
minute.
biggest bastion of liberal world order, he
Yes.
believes that he is one of those biggest icons of liberal order in this world left over, whatever it is. He is the one who will champion the cause of liberalism. He is the one who will champion the cause of secularism. What happens to his secularism?
My point to you is simply
it is
this.
all... It
My
turns
point
out
is
to be
we-
electoral
okay, so
in nature.
both
It's all
sides
utilitarian.
polarize.
There is no agenda. Come on, don't do monkey
before
balancing.
anybody-
Both
Rajiv,
sides,
you
both
do
sides.
monkey
No, no,
balancing.
both
That is
sides
the
are
problem.
polarizing.
No, it is
You
not
don't
monkey
agree?
balancing.
You
No.
don't believe that
Fair
BJP
enough.
polarizes?
I'm saying that you have been cornering the BJP on that count. Where have you called out Rahul Gandhi for his absolutely in-the-face anti-secular
1 minute.
credentials
1 minute.
that he
Can I-
carries?
can I-
He only and
Rajdeep,
only
before we
targets
get
one
caught
thing.
in
He
this trap,
wanted to
one second,
polarize Muslim
one
voters
second,
behind him.
one second, Rajdeep, there is some, before we get caught into this shrill rhetoric, there is some important information. I've been in touch